Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Three Count Commentaries. It's your boy Mongo Slade, and today we're going to talk about Roman Reigns and Edge, and the storyline build up to the road to WrestleMania, which is it's supposed to be twists and turns and all that stuff. So we got to do twists and turns. We got to force a twist and a turn. So we start the show with Roman Reigns, as we're supposed to start the SmackDown with Roman Reigns. Except Roman Reigns doesn't think he should be out first. He doesn't think he should be out waiting on Edge. Edge should be out there begging him, selling him on the idea of working WrestleMania. That he is the main event. He's the best of the best. Why is Edge wasting his time on Raw and NXT? You know, and so he's like, where is Edge? And he tells Paul, he says, Paul, get Edge out here. So Paul is like, okay, cue the music for Edge. He's talking to like I don't know, like somebody. He's had like he's acting like he had a headset or something like that. And of course, then he finds out that Edge is not there. And then Roman is very, very angry that Edge is not in the building. And he's like, Edge is playing games. Why would he play games like this? The last man to play games with me is Kevin Owens. And he whooped Kevin Owens' ass and you'll never see him again. Which, of course, meant we guaranteed to see him again. So he says that he wants to see Edge's decision by the end of the night. So this Roman setting expectations, which is what you should always do. So later on, Paul is able to confirm that Edge is in the building. So after a time, we see Edge talking to Shinsuke Nakamura. I wonder how do they do these, obviously not real conversations where these two guys are talking and they shake hands. Like Edge is just shaking everybody's hand now. He fist bumps with Bronson Reed. He didn't shake his hand. He fist bumped with him. But this is a really good opening segment. This is Roman basically saying, this is my spot. It's not a question of whether Edge gets to make a choice. Roman makes the choice. So that's the one thing that I really like about the Roman Reigns character is that he is, if it was a situation where the guy was excited about challenging Roman, he would probably flip it and not want to do it, right? So this is a situation that it doesn't matter because his character is based on power. It doesn't matter what your decision is. He wants to make the decision. So however you plan to approach this subject, he's going to take the opposite position because that's just how he is. So it's in this situation, he's saying, I'm the main event of WrestleMania, so obviously I'm the choice, right? And that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, if I'm the main event of WrestleMania, I'm the best of the best. I'm the obvious choice, but Edge is playing around. Why would Edge play games? So Edge comes out there to talk later at the end of the show, and Edge gives this, a little pep talk about dreaming. Says you can't do things you haven't dreamed of, and if you dream it, you can achieve it. And he talked about being doing rehab on his torn bicep. Talking about he dreamed of main event in WrestleMania, dreamed of taking back what was his, and that now he's done it, and he's on the precipice. Now he's got a decision to make, and who should he choose? Should he choose Drew McIntyre, the WWE champion, Finn Balor, the NXT champion, or Roman Reigns? And he talked about you talk to different people, you get different answers, and then Roman appears. So Roman appears, and Roman is like, of course it takes Roman forever to get in the ring because that's his new gimmick. His new gimmick is Undertaker, where but Roman gets to the ring fast. Well, it doesn't take him long to get to the ring, I should say. But it takes him long to actually get in the ring. Like he comes out, his entrance is like 3 minutes. Like Roman's entrance is now like 4 or 5 minutes by itself. They're just making him walk in quicksand. Anyway, Roman gets in the ring and Jay is he's like a young cub. He's like a lion cub. He just wants to pounce and roll around and do things. And Edge is like, look, you must be sweating me already. You already concerned because you brought backup. So then Roman is like, I promise you got my word. Paul ain't gonna do nothing to you without my say so. And then Edge is kind of like, all right, whatever. Then he says, okay, but why is he out here talking about Jay? And then Roman's like, all right, Uso, I got this. Wait for me in the bus. Jay leaves. And they kind of staring at each other. And then Roman is like, all right, you disrespected me. You disrespected me by going to Raw. You disrespected me by going to NXT. You didn't come straight to me, so you disrespected me. So you disrespect me. You disrespect my family. And so I'm gonna give you a pass, but you gotta acknowledge me. Acknowledge me as the main event of WrestleMania. Acknowledge me as the champion of choice. And Edge is about to respond, and then boom, out of nowhere, here comes Kevin Owens with a stunner. And I instantly threw my arms in the air and said to myself, why can we not get away from this motherfucker here? Why can't we get rid of this guy? All right, so this whole opening, this whole situation is interesting. Now, here's hoping we get Edge and Kevin Owens against Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. I think that would be a dope TV match. But it may even be, the Elimination Chamber main event, which would be fine, I guess. Or a main event for Elimination Chamber. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. And I say, to a degree, you can probably get away with doing Edge versus Jey Uso on TV. But if Edge and Roman are going to be in the same match, they probably need to be on a big event. So I would go Edge and Kevin Owens versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. And that would be fine. But since Christian can wrestle, you also have the option of Roman and the Usos, both Usos, versus Kevin Owens, Christian, and Edge. I think either one of those options is really good. Now, do I think Edge is going to choose Roman Reigns? Of course I do. Because they've already started Drew McIntyre in a different storyline. So they're not really focused as heavy on that. Finn Balor was never a real option anyway. They also started a storyline there already. So it's obvious that the choice is going to be Roman Reigns right now. So they're just basically taking the long ride to get there, which means that they're probably going to have to go through another Kevin Owens Roman Reigns match, which hopefully will just be this 6-man tag or something like that, and 6-man tag or tag team match or whatever, and then that's it. Hopefully we don't have to deal with Kevin Owens wrestling for the title again, which would, let's be honest, it would suck because Roman has beaten him so many times already, and because it doesn't seem like there's any real benefit to having that match again. So I don't know, but since we got Jey Uso there, and he's back apparently from his vacation, which means he probably had the Rona. So we're in this position, and I think that's what we're going to get. I think we're going to get a tag team match and that will be fine, But it's all about whether it's going to be on TV or Elimination Chamber. Either way is fine. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Use the hashtag 3commentaries to support the channel. Everywhere you go, spread the good word. Thank you guys for your time. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.